Passing Season by Fernanda Castro Hesefe. Alzira awakes at the ringing alarm of the sensors positioned on each side of the building. In the world outside the apartment, other sensors are calling. They're calling everywhere. "It's time they're here," a tiny voice celebrates in the bed beside her. Alzira watches as little Pippa runs around the house in evident excitement. The granddaughter has loved the bird since she was born, since the day Alzira clasped those soft feet with her bare hands, the newborn still crying at the rise of a new day. 8 years have gone since that morning. Now, Pippa can walk and run, and Alzira can't. Her hair is dry and colorless. Her hips are thin, her joints are aching, and her skin is even more wrinkled. But it's passing season. She's glad to be awake. Little Pippa hurries to reach the control panel on the wall, tripping in her yellow socks and white pajamas. She presses the right buttons and inserts the right codes. Alzira doesn't remember the passwords anymore. The apartment begins to buzz. The walls no longer look like solid barriers. They're flickering 1, 2 times before they completely turn off. Alzira's bedroom is now just a floor and a ceiling, an impossible construction that still stands. She can see her furniture, the bed, the clean sheets, and Pippa. But now she can also feel the wind and see the clouds out there floating around the sunbathed city. She knows that other buildings are becoming translucid too, each floor suspended, the residents gather together. Sometimes Alzira gets herself thinking about all the magic stuff human beings are capable of making. It was different in her days. Pippa comes closer. She's all made of smiles. Her eyes are shining. When she was younger, Alzira hung paper birds in her crib. The alarm stops shouting. The granddaughter bites her lips. "Soon, any time now," she whispers, full of hope. Alzira tries to settle, tries to sit upright on the bed. But the slightest movement causes her pain, so she grabs Pippa's hand. "It's okay, Vocina. We'll do this together," says the little one. Alzira smiles. And finally, they arrive. First, a shadow on the horizon, growing, then a collection of familiar sounds. Flapping wings, singing notes, all the colors blending like a flock of wild rainbows. The migratory birds are crossing the city, embracing its skyscrapers, and cutting through the empty walls, searching for their future nests. Passing season. The birds cross Alzira's room. As she stares at the ceiling, she sees their magnificent feathers, their beautiful beaks. A glimpse of magic, the true magic that inhabits this nearly killed but restored planet. She remembers passing season when she was a child herself, the birds bumping into the glass of the windows, dropping motionlessly, fainted or dead. The birds are all around Pippa's head now, a crown of flying songs, and the girl is laughing and shining with pure joy. She's still holding hands with Alzira, 2 persons in a suspended apartment full of feathers and no walls. But the grandmother knows this precious moment is meant to be over soon. "Tell me, child," asked the grandmother, closing her eyes, her voice just a crack. "Tell me about the birds." "Oh, Vocina, I think they're angels. I think they're magicians and fairies and the most beautiful winged dreams. Alzira's heart is warm. She remembers the day Pippa was born. The granddaughter welcomed the world in a passing season morning just like this. And it is so nice to have her around for this one last time. It was Alzira who chose the girl's name, a word in her old ancestor tongue, a word for a toy made of paper and meant to surf the skies. Pippa has always been a bird, just like her, a kite. As the last flock begins to disperse, Alzira's hand slips and rests on the mattress. She's happy. It's passing season. And sometimes you need to catch a wind and fly.